Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Good morning, friends. I am happy here to be once again with you from the platform of Sandhan BISEC. Today I am here to talk on business reports. Friends, business reports is a topic which has been prescribed for the students of final year BCom, or we can say 5th and 6th semester in almost all the universities of the state. Business reports is a vital or an important communication, or we can say it is an internal important communication. First of all, let us understand what is a report. Friends, you are much known to this word report because at a school level you have studied several types of reports. For example, if you remember at your school level 10th and 12th or 11th, you had studied or you were asked some reports. For example, draft a report, write a report on the Independence Day celebration at your school, or draft a report on tree plantation or blood donation held at your school. So these were the topics which were asked or which you have studied at your school level. So you are much known to this word report. But friends, they were simple reports. You can say the dictionary meaning of report is an account or statement of past event. What had happened? We just report it to someone. But here we are going to talk on business reports, and it is something different. It is something more serious compared to simple reports which you had studied at a school level. So a report carries information from someone who has it to someone who needs it. So as you know, passing on information is the first and foremost objective of communication. So here also, one person who has some information passes the information to his superior, reports to his superior with the information which he has, and the superior, he needs it or he needs that information to be used to come on some conclusion or to take some decision. In the next point you can see the main purpose of a report is to provide information so that others can make a decision or take action. So this report, or we can say the findings of the report, the conclusion of the report, the recommendations at the end of the report, all these help the authorities, the management to take some decision or to come on some conclusion or to take some action in the matter or in the issue or in the problem to solve the problem. So this is called a report. But here we are going to talk on business reports. What is a business report? A business report is usually a piece of factual writing based on evidence containing organized information on a particular topic with analysis of it. So it has some facts which are based on evidence, which contain some organized information, and all these findings, all these informations are analyzed by the report writer or by the person who is preparing the report, and it has some particular purpose. It is to be submitted to the authorities, to the higher authorities or management in the organization. We can have one more definitions of business report. It discusses the topic in depth and contains conclusion and recommendations if required. See, it is very much important to mention here that recommendations appear at the end of a business report, but it is not a compulsory part of any business report. If the authorities or if the person who has appointed an individual or a committee, if they have asked for, if they have requested for recommendations, you can give your recommendations at the end of the report in the last paragraph of the business report. So the business report discusses the topic in depth, or we can say it discusses it in detail with analysis, and after being analyzed all the findings, all the informations, collected data, the person comes on conclusion and at the end he gives recommendations. It is a basic management tool used in decision making. So with the help of this business report, the management can come on some conclusion. It helps the management to take some action, to make some particular decision in particular issue or particular problem. So this is the use, or we can say this is the helpfulness of business report. Friends, all the TY become students or final year students study this topic at their syllabus as a part of CC syllabus. So what are the topics to be studied under this title business reports? There can be various topics, there can be various subjects, maybe accident in a factory. For example, if there is an accident, fire accident in a factory, so what was the reason for the accident? So the management will appoint a person, an individual or maybe committee to inquire into this matter. So what was the reason of this accident? Is there any loss because of this accident? Loss can be two types: loss of properties or casualty of lives. If someone has lost his or her life in this accident. So these are the findings, these are the topics to be inquired, to be studied under this title. Opening a new branch. Any company, any big corporate house wants to open a new branch, wants to expand its business. So this can be the one of the topics. Inspection of branches, then decline in sales. If the sales are going constantly down, decreasing, naturally the management, the top officials of the company will be worried for this. So they can appoint an individual or they can form a committee to inquire into this matter and to come with some suggestions, to come with some concrete suggestions or recommendations, how to arrest this decline, or how to boost up the sales of the company, how to establish our company in the market as number one. So these can be the findings, or these can be the topics under this title, decline in sales. Taking over a unit. Any company, if it wants to take over another company, if it wants to merge another company into the mother company, there also can be business report. Charges of mismanagement, then establishes welfare facilities for the employees. Demands and grievances of the workers. If the workers are not satisfied with the present salary, with the present wages, the rate of bonus, if they demand or if they have some demands, maybe for reservation, maybe for health facilities, maybe for educational facilities or educational allowances for their children. So if there are demands and grievances of the workers, if the workers have gone on strike, the management can send some senior official of the company, or the management can form a committee to have discussions, to have meetings with the union leaders, and to come on some conclusion with some concrete suggestions, recommendations, what can be done, what are their demands, what are their grievances, complaints, how can we satisfy them, what will be the approximate cost to the company if we satisfy the demands. So these are the various topics to be studied under business report. Now let us see what are the characteristics of business report. For example, as you remember, at your first year BCom level, you had studied the principles of effective communication. Or we can say, if you remember, there are 7 C's of effective communication. So what are the 7 C's? They are the qualities of effective communication. Any communication should have these qualities. If any communication possesses these qualities, it becomes effective or successful or target oriented. Just like that, here also we have some characteristics, or we can say qualities for a good business report. How our business report can become good, effective or successful or presentable. So these are the points you can look on the TV screen: precision, accuracy, relevance, reader oriented, objectivity of recommendations. Now we shall discuss all these characteristics one by one in detail. What is precision? Precision means to be precise, to be clear, not to be vague. A good business report clearly reflects its purpose. So before drafting, before starting your report, before writing your report, you should be very much precise. You should be very much aware about the purpose, why you are writing this report, what is the subject of this report, like that. The investigation findings, analysis, and recommendations in a business report should be directed by this central purpose. So all the findings, all the questions which we ask to whom we meet, maybe the managers of the company, maybe the workers of the company, maybe the union leaders, maybe our retail agents. So all our questions and all our inquiries should be directed to this, or should be revolving around this central inquiry. Then the next point is precision gives unity and coherence to the report and makes it a valuable document. So if you remain precise, if your business report is precisely written, it gives unity and coherence to the report. It gives logical sequence to the report. The whole report becomes a single unit at the end of it. So this is the importance of precision. The next important point or characteristic or quality of a business report is accuracy. So one should be accurate while drafting, while writing a business report. The most important thing in a business report is that it must be accurate. If you do not remain, or if you do not provide accurate details or accurate information in the report, what happens? You can see in the next point. Since business reports invariably lead to decision making, inaccurate facts will lead to wrong decisions, which may even harm the interest of the whole organization. Friends, in the earlier part of our presentation of our lecture, I had talked to you that business reports are used for decision making. It is a tool for decision making or for action taking. So if you provide inaccurate details, if you are not accurate while presenting the data or findings in your report, while giving some suggestions, if you are not accurate, ultimately it will lead to wrong decisions in the company, and overall it will be harmful or it will be disastrous to the interest of the whole organization or company. So in this way, accuracy is the foundation of any good report. It is the must point in any good business report. The next point is relevance. All the details, all the arguments whichever you present here should be relevant or should be related to the central problem, to the central inquiry of the business report, to the main topic of the business report. The facts presented in a business report should be not only accurate but also relevant. Irrelevant facts make a report confusing. Exclusion of relevant facts render it incomplete and is likely to mislead. For example, if you include some irrelevant which are not related, some information which is not related with this topic, so what it will make, or to what will the result of this? It will be confusing, or it will create confusions, or it can be misleading, and ultimately it can harm the overall interest of the company. So our business report should be relevant. If we provide relevant information, it becomes complete, and if the report is complete, automatically, obviously, it becomes clear. The next thing you should keep in mind while drafting the business report is reader oriented. Our business report should be reader oriented. If you remember, friends, at your F5 level you have studied 7 C's. Among these 7 C's, there was one U attitude, or we can say consideration. So while making our communication, we should keep our target in the center. We should always remember to whom we are communicating. So before or while drafting, while writing the business report also, we should remember who is going to read this report. If you remember this, automatically the report becomes reader oriented. A report meant for the layman will be different from one meant for technical expert, because if you are preparing something, a piece of writing for any layman, and if you are preparing another writing, a piece of writing maybe for technical expert, maybe for an engineer or a medical professional person, so naturally the language, the presentation of both these reports or both these writings will be different, because the reader or the target of these reports is different. So always we have to be reader oriented while drafting our business report. Very important thing while drafting the report is objectivity. Objectivity of recommendations. Because when appointing the company, when the company appoints any person, any individual, or forms a committee to inquire into to study into this matter, into any matter, and to prepare or to give concrete suggestions, to come with some recommendations at the end of business report, it is very much important for you that you remain objective, you remain neutral, you don't be partial or prejudiced. So, the recommendations at the end of a report must be impartial and objective. Whatever suggestions, whatever recommendations you are presenting here should be free from bias. For example, if you are preparing a report on charges of mismanagement against any employee, any senior officer in the company, so all the time you should not look at the thing, at the point or at the issue with negative mind. Some charges can be wrong also. Somewhere he can be perfect in his work, in his duty. So never be negative while studying this issue, the issue of charges of mismanagement against any senior officer in the company. So be impartial and objective. Our suggestions also should be free from bias and objective. They should come as a logical conclusion to investigation and analysis. Our suggestions should be based on whatever findings we have collected or we have presented in our report, whatever analysis we have done in the report. So suggestions also should be based on this thing. Then automatically it will become objective or impartial. They must not reveal any self-interest on the part of the writer. No personal interest should be there. Now let us study the types of business report. Individual and committee, these are the two types. Now let me talk you about